we're now in the next phase of this, which is what we call agentic AI. And basically, agentic AI, has the ability to not only do the predictive, but actually use this and reason what should be in action and actually take the action. And so if you think about enterprise software, in the construct of enterprise software, if you have agentic systems, they are following and reasoning about how a customer uses a technology, how a customer's action should move to the next state. If you agentify an infrastructure, a workflow, and a data set, utilizing specific data sets, you will actually be able to create call it workers, who can actually do work, take action, and you have to think about what kind of action you want them to take. You also have to think about what actions you don't want them to take that they may reasonably think is the right action, but may not be the proper action for an enterprise. And Jay, it's important to separate what I call the consumer part of this action versus the enterprise. You and I today, after this, we say, hey, let's go have dinner. We're going to invite some friends to dinner. And we say, let's go eat. We're in Korea. Let's go eat Thai food. So we say, book a Thai food restaurant. 95% of the chance that we will come out of there, we'll have a Thai food restaurant booked. There's a 5% chance that we'll go and the restaurant actually has just a Thai dish, you see, which in a consumer context isn't really a big problem. And we call those outputs. I'll call it the fuzziness of the output. They use the term hallucinations, in essence. It may not give you, sometimes they're a little more dramatic than Thai food on the restaurant. It may have, something in there that there may be a Thai flavoring or something. But that is a reasonable outcome that may come from a consumer output. You, as you know, coming as a CIO of a very large corporation, that 5% is unacceptable.
Right.
So in the enterprise, you have to have a different standard of output, and a different standard of precision. And so designing enterprise agentic systems, it's non-trivial, but as you are able to develop it, it actually creates a massive amount of utility for your customer base. So that's the journey that we are on, as an industry, and one that we are leading as an organization at Vista in building capabilities to create enterprise agentic solutions that will power our enterprise software companies, those that we own and those that we will underwrite. And we believe that's going to create a massive amount of economic impact for our investors.
Right. And I actually, looking at the prior slide where, if you look at the projection of the industry going from hardware to cloud to where we're headed into the future, to me, when I come to Korea, many Korean institutions worry about Korea's had hyper-growth economy for the last 30, 40 years based on their success in providing supply chain to the growing technology field. As they look forward, as we move forward, they need your help, figure out how to be dominant supply chain provider for this future of AI. Yeah. I really strongly believe that. So.
Jay, I agree with you. And I think there's an important part of what you said. Korea has unique capabilities, unique insights because of the great companies that you've built over 100+ years. Those companies actually have some unique workflows, data sets, and insights of what their customers want and that they uniquely provide. And the question is, how do you agentify those ecosystems that already exist and also protect those ecosystems from being exposed to very large-scale models which can potentially absorb that knowledge